Welcome into the Otters Digital Network. We are live from Quebec, Canada, as Evansville starts their Canada road trip. 3 games here against the Capitales and 3 against the Ottawa Titans before we head back into Bossy Field. But first, we got to take on the 3-time Frontier League winning in a row Quebec Capitales. Everybody, I'm Lucas Macklin. Thank you so much for joining me on this Tuesday afternoon in Evansville after winning 1 of 3 against Lake Erie. Now take on Quebec for 3 games before taking on Ottawa in the weekend series. And it is going to be a tough week of games. And it starts here in Quebec against the team coming in at 44-16. They have been the best team in the Frontier League. And, well, they've been the best team in the Frontier League for the last 3 years. Back-to-back-to-back champions. And it is going to be a tough match against them if they want to come out victorious in this series. You're listening to the Papa John's pregame show. Remember that Papa John's is the official sponsor of the Otters pregame and postgame shows, available every game night, 20 minutes before and 10 minutes after each Otters game on the Otters Digital Network, the Home Team Network, and on 96.9 WYIR. Evansville coming in at 22-37 after dropping the final 2 games in Lake Erie. They are 10 games back of the Central Division leading Lake Erie Crushers, the team that they just played against. They currently are half a game ahead of Washington. Lake Erie at 31-26, with Washington being at 32-28. Florence winning their last series, enter at 26-32. They will be playing Lake Erie this week and see if they can do some damage against them. For Quebec, as I mentioned, they're coming in at 44-16. They are 11 games ahead of Tri-City, who enters at 32-26. Obviously not a bad record at all, but Quebec has been well and above the best team in the Frontier League this year. The only team at 40 wins. The next closest team currently is Schaumburg. They're at 38. Gateway right behind them at 37. So a tough matchup for Evansville in store, but this team hopefully trying to meet the challenge. They've obviously struggled in the month of July. They currently have a 1-14 record, but it has been a lot of close losses, including 6 one-run losses. A loss against Lake Erie on Sunday that came of a score of 3-1 that they were really close in. They had a shot at winning that game, but just couldn't put runs up against the starter Dylan Spain. And they had the bases loaded in the 8th inning and had the tying run on base in the 9th inning. Had opportunities late in that game, but just couldn't come through. And they're going to have to do some work here against this Capitales team that, I mean, when you look at stats in the Frontier League, they are at the top of it. We can first take a look at offensive-wise. They enter with the best on-base percentage at .399, almost 15 points ahead of the next closest, Schaumburg. They are one of the best home run hitting teams in the league at 68. They are 3rd in that metric. They are the best slugging team. And it doesn't get any easier on the other side. They have the league's best ERA. They come in with a 3.46 ERA. So they have done a good job at scoring runs and keeping teams off the board. Similar to what we saw with Lake Erie, who have the 2nd best team ERA. Both of them are the only 2 teams below a 3 ERA. Or below a 4 ERA, I should say. But with Lake Erie, it comes with a team that struggles a little bit more on offense. With Quebec, they don't struggle on offense at all. So it's going to be a tough week of baseball here in Quebec. And Evansville is going to have a tough challenge. But as I've mentioned, this team has shown the ability to score in bunches. Unfortunately, it did not happen against Lake Erie. They played 3 games, only scored 4 total runs. And a lot of those runs came early in the game. So for Evansville, they need to try to score early. And then we'll go up against a couple of starters this week. And then the middle game of the series is going to be a bullpen game for Quebec. But tonight it's going to be Masatoshi Sakurai. The southpaw enters with a 3.9 ERA, enters with a 5-1 record. And Evansville's going to send Ryan Wiltie to the mound for his 3rd start of the season. Stands at a 4.86 ERA overall, and hopefully he can get the job done against this potent Quebec offense. Take a short break here on the Otters Digital Network, and when we're back, we'll talk about the starting lineups and more about the starting pitchers here on 96.9 WYIR and the Otters Digital Network.
Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and more can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800. Right now, in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you can be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VANDCASA.com.
Welcome back into the Otters Digital Network here in Quebec. Evansville taking on the Frontier League leading Quebec Capitales, the back-to-back-to-back league champions. The team that Evansville faced off against in the championship series back in 2023. But Quebec last year obviously won their third straight. Evansville missed the playoffs for the first time in a long time. And hopefully Evansville can try to use this week to jumpstart their season, make a late push, and set themselves up for a much more manageable August. Mentioned that the month of July overall and really the end of the month is a tough one. Started off with a series against Mississippi, and then a road series against Schaumburg and a road series against Washington. Two of the best teams, if not the two best teams in the Midwest Conference, followed by Gateway, who's right up there with them. That was a home series. Then you take on Lake Erie, who's on the road, who's currently leading the Central Division. And now you take on Quebec, you take on Ottawa, who has won 19 of their last 24, and then you take on Lake Erie again at home. It was always going to be a tough month of July. And even though the record stands at 1-14, they have been close in a lot of these games. I mentioned it earlier, but 6 one-run losses. 3 of those have come in extra innings. The loss against Lake Erie on Sunday came at 2 runs in a game that was down to the wire. It's not like they've been playing bad baseball by any means. They just haven't been able to get these big wins, and hopefully they can start today against this tough opponent in Quebec. Let's talk about the starting lineups. First off with the Quebec Capitales. Leading off with them will be Jesmiel Valentin. He'll be playing second base. Batting second will be the DH Ruben Castro. Batting third and playing shortstop will be Kyle Crow. Batting fourth and playing first base will be Jared Belbin. Batting fifth and in right field will be Justin Gideon. Batting sixth and playing third base will be Anthony Quirian. Batting seventh and in center field will be Marc-Antoine Lebreu. Batting eighth and playing in left field will be Will Riley. And rounding out the lineup and catching will be Arturo de Freitas. So Quebec enters with 3 catchers on the roster. All 3 of them are in the lineup today. You have Arturo de Freitas, who is actually catching, Ruben Castro, who's DHing, and then you have Anthony Quirian, who's playing third base. So that's an interesting little thing with their roster. And that is how they will send it out. And they will be sending for their starter pitcher, Masatoshi Sakurai, the southpaw, entering with a 5-1 record. He's pitched to a 3.9 ERA. And he will go up against this Evansville offense that hopefully will be able to try to get to him early. Again, this team, when they've been at their best, has been able to get to them early. But they've struggled really in the middle innings, so hopefully they can turn that around here. Sakurai, in his last 2 starts, have gone 6 innings in both of them. But in both of his outings, gave up 4 earned runs, 6 hits against 3 Rivers on July 8th, and 12 hits against Ottawa on July 13th. He struck out 8 against 3 Rivers, but only 2 against Ottawa. So hopefully Evansville can try to get to him here. He's a guy that just does not walk anybody. In 53 innings, he's only walked 8 batters. So Evansville's not going to be able to get on via the walk. It's got to be via the hit. Hopefully they can do it here today. And that lineup going up against Sakurai will be as follows. The Edward Jones leadoff batter of the game at third base will be Dennis Pierce. Batting second and playing first base will be David Amendum. Batting third and DHing will be L.J. Jones. Batting fourth and Playing at shortstop will be Paven Parks. Batting fifth and in left field will be Keenan Taylor. Batting sixth and catching will be Logan Brown. Batting seventh and in center field will be Graham Brown. Batting eighth and playing in right field will be Mason White. And rounding up the lineup at second base will be J.J. Cruz. Mentioned that Ryan Wiltsey's out there for his third start. Started in the bullpen for Evansville, but making his third start of the season after stepping in, after doing really well in a couple of long relief performances. In his 2 starts this season, he's gone 9 2/3 innings, given up 11 hits, 6 earned runs. That is to a 5.58 ERA. He's walked 4 and struck out 7. Both starts have come against Washington. First start against Washington at Bosse Field, he went 4 2/3 innings, giving up a run in that outing, walking 1, striking out 5. And then the second outing on July 9th against Washington went 5 innings, giving up 5 earned runs, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Went 99 pitches in that one. More of a start for him in that one than it was in the first one. So hopefully he can go out there and silence this Quebec offense that has been so good this season. Mentioned that in the bullpen, he had a couple of outings that were essentially starts, and he looks really, really good, especially in the outing against Mississippi. And hopefully we can get some more of that from Ryan Wiltsey today. That outing against Mississippi on July 3rd, he went 5 2/3 innings in relief. Only allowed 2 earned runs. Both of those came in his 6th inning of work. He had 5 total hits, didn't walk anybody, and struck out 9. So hopefully we can get that kind of version of Ryan Wiltsey today. And if we can, this is going to be a fun matchup between these 2 squads. We are nearing the first pitch in this one. It's a 7:05 Eastern, 6:05 p.m. Central Time scheduled start. And that was the Papa John's pregame show. Thank you so much for joining me during this pregame show. Remember that Papa John's is the official sponsor of the Otters pregame and postgame shows, available every game night, 20 minutes before and 10 minutes after each Otters game on the Otters Digital Network, the Home Team Network, and 96.9 WYIR. We'll give you the national anthems here as we near the first pitch on the Otters Digital Network and 96.9 WYIR.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang out the stinging rain. It proved through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave over the land of the free and the hearts of the brave?
Sold out crowd here in Quebec as the Capitales and the Evansville Otters match up for game 1 of 3 in this series. Evansville still looking to try to get that first road series win, while Quebec far and away the best record in the Frontier League, and they'll send Masatoshi Sakurai to the mound with Arturo de Freitas behind the plate. That pitcher-catcher battery is sponsored by the Answer Auto Repair East. Find your battery needs at the Answer Auto Repair East, located at 2319 North Green River Road, or called 812-475-9000. Evansville will send 5 lefties to face Sakurai in this matchup. The only bench players on the roster for this game are Ellis Schwartz and Justin Felix, with a slew of roster moves that happened earlier today. JT Benson, Alex Valdez, and John Beamer, all 3 are not traveling with the team on this trip. Benson was placed on the 7-day IL. The other 2 will just be placed as inactive. The Otters did sign a pitcher, Tommy Shirley. He will wear number 45. The lefty veteran will pitch at some point during this series for Evansville. Probably more in a starter/opening role than he will in the middle of a game, but it's yet to be seen, of course. As I was mentioning, last couple of outings for Sakurai, he's gone 6 innings in both of those, but gave up 4 earned runs in each of those games. Didn't walk anybody in those 2 games. In fact, only has 8 total walks this season. Only making his 8th start of the season, but he was out of the bullpen to start the year. In all but one of those outings, he went more than an inning, so it's not like he wasn't giving length to begin the year, but now in a starter role. He will meet to start this game the Edward Jones leadoff batter of the game, Dennis Pierce. He will get this game started as he takes the first pitch in there for strike 1. He's behind 0-1. Definitely an electric crowd here in Canada. The 0-1 pitch lifted high, deep into right field. Back on it is Gideon, to the track, to the wall. That one is gone. Dennis Pierce gets us started the right way. A leadoff home run, and Evansville leads 1-0. What a way to start the Canada trip. Opposite field shot for Dennis Pierce. His second leadoff home run of the year. Third leadoff home run of the year for Dennis Pierce. And next up is David Mendham. That's exactly the start you want to see from this Evansville squad. Get started early. They've done a good job at scoring early in these games. First pitch to Mendham, he scores on a bunt, but bunts it foul, and he's behind 0-1. And I just hope they can continue to add to that lead. This game 60 of Evansville's season. Game 60 of 96. 0-1 pitch to Mendham, misses high, evens the count up at 1-1. Next pitch to Mendham. Soft looper into left. That one's still carrying, but the left fielder, Will Riley, will bring it in for out number 1. Mentioned this is a sellout crowd, an electric crowd. It is scheduled to be a sellout all 3 nights. They definitely attract a big fan base here in Quebec. Pre-game concerts before each game out in the left field lounge area. Next up is LJ Jones. First pitch to him misses high. He jumps out in front 1-0. Jones has been great out of the All-Star break. Next pitch, high pop-up. That one's going to get up and out of play. An overhead foul ball brought to you by Heads Construction. Choose the best, never regret it. Up in the 3-hole in this game, DHing. Next pitch to him. Just misses low. Jumps ahead 2-1. Jones stands tall in the box. The 2-1 pitch. Swings that one. Chopper back up the middle. Be the catcher, Freitas, who brings it in. Throw to first. Strong throw in time for out number 2. Loud cheer each time that this team records an out. So with 2 away, it's up to Paven Parks. Parks had a hit back in the 3rd game in the 9th inning against Lake Erie that, if it weren't for the pitcher-friendly ballpark, would have probably left. But it was knocked down and didn't score. First pitch to him here. In there for strike 1. He starts behind 0-1. That was the only game of the series he didn't record a hit. Had 2 back in game 2. Had a triple, the game-winning triple in game 1. Next pitch to him misses, evens the count up at 1-1. First time Evansville is back at the stadium since the 2023 championship series. Next pitch in there for strike 2. Haven in the left-handed batter's box. A 1-2 count. Awaits. Takes that pitch up and in. Evens count up at 2-2. Evansville has won 4 of their last 6 series openers on the road. So they have not done poorly in these games. 2-2 pitch, misses outside, count runs full. Payoff pitch, swings through that one, goes down swinging. So the Otters are out of the first, but not before they get a leadoff home run from Dennis Pierce. They lead 1-0 as we head to the bottom half of the first here on the Otters Digital Network and 96.9 WYIR.
Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org. Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and More can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800.
We head to the bottom of the first inning here in Quebec, and Ryan Wiltsey will take the mound with a 1-0 lead off that Dennis Pierce leadoff shot. Wiltsey on the mound, Logan Brown behind the plate. That pitcher-catcher battery is sponsored by the Answer Auto Repair East. Find your battery needs at the Answer Auto Repair East, located at 2319 North Green River Road, or call 812-475-9000. Ryan Wiltsey will face off against Jesmil Valentine to start this game. Former MLB player is Valentine. He will step in the left-handed batter's box, takes the first pitch in there for strike 1. Wiltsey gets started in the right direction. Valentine, the switch-hitting second baseman today, takes the next pitch for ball 1. Chops that one foul, and now he's behind 1-2. Valentine, a former first-round pick of the Los Angeles Dodgers, made the MLB in 2018. So he chops that one. Slow roller towards Cruz, takes it on a hop, throw to first in time for out number 1. Evansville gets started in the right way. Tough batter to get out there. He was entering with a .324 batting average. Next up is going to be the catcher who's DHing today, Ruben Castro. Does not get any easier. Making his 28th appearance for the Capitals this year, hitting at a .402 batting average. First pitch, high pop-up into center field. In on it is Graham Brown. He will camp under and bring it in for a quick out number 2. So with 2 away, it's up to Kyle Crowell. A really tough top 3 to go up against for Evansville, but Wiltie's done a good job against them. Crowell in his 4th season as a Capital. Currently leading the Frontier League with 17 home runs this season. First pitch to him. Misses just high, and Wiltie will be behind 1-0. But a season with great falls back in 21 before joining Quebec in 22, and it's been here since. 1-0 pitch, high fly ball in the deep left. Taylor's going back. He can only watch. That one is a no-doubter. And just like that, we're tied at 1. Went off speed, left it up and in. Crowell turned on it. His 18th home run of the season. Next up will be Jared Belbin. First pitch to him is taken for a strike, and Milty gets back on the right foot ahead 0-1. Next pitch misses low and in. Try to go back foot breaker. Evens the count up at 1-1. Belbin entering with a .312 batting average his first season with the Capitals. 1-1 pitch, inside ball 2. Wiltie trying to work quickly after giving up that home run. Delivers from the windup. Next pitch inside it, hit him. So the inning continues. Next up is going to be Justin Gideon, a veteran on this Quebec squad in his age 30 season at a Pickering, Canada, his 3rd season as a Capital. They're playing back in the 23-24 Foreign League season for Sydney. First pitch to Gideon, taken for a strike. Wiltie ahead in the count 0-1. This is a lineup with not too many holes in it. Continues as the lineup goes top to bottom. It's the 0-1 pitch. High fly ball into center. Hooking left, Taylor's coming in on it. He's going to get under it and bring it in for out number 3. So the Otters are out of the inning, but Quebec brings it back. They get a home run of their own. A couple of solo shots in the first inning as we head to the second here on the Otters Digital Network and 96.9 WYIR.
Right now in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you could be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VAND CASA.com. Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org. Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and more can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800.
Back here in Quebec, Evansville and the Capitals tied at 1 after a couple of solo shots on either side. Dennis Pierce with a solo shot to lead off the ball game. Kyle Crowell with his 18th home run of the season to tie it up at 1. And now Evansville's going to try to keep the pressure on with Keenan Taylor, the team leader in batting average at .317. I don't know, a little bit of a downturn in the month of July, but it's kind of been team-wide. First pitch to him, swinging, high fly ball into right field. Gideon's going to go back. It's going to send him all the way to the track, but he's going to bring it in the corner for out number 1. A couple of hard-hit balls out to right field for Evansville in this game, but that one just didn't have enough oomph to it. And quickly there's one away in this inning. Again, Sakurai doesn't walk a ton of batters. His Evansville squad is swinging early on him. Next up's going to be the catcher, Logan Brown. First pitch to him, misses inside for ball 1. He's been really heating up as of late, especially since the All-Star break. Next pitch just catches the zone, evens the count up at 1-1. Been one of the batters that's really taken a step forward in the month of July. 1-1 pitch, chopper towards first. That one's going to stay fair. Going to be brought in by Belbin towards first for out number 2. So quick couple of outs for Evansville in this inning. Up to Graham Brown. Seen this from Evansville multiple times this season. You get started quickly, but slow down as the game gets later, especially after they score. Struggle to add on to it. And here's a spot where you really want to add some more runs. First pitch, called strike 1. He'll start behind 0-1. Foul tips that one back, and the count's behind, or he's behind 0-2 now to battle from behind. Sakurai is attacking these Otters batters early. The 0-2 pitch, pulled the string, got him swinging. And the Otters go down 1-2-3 in the second. We head to the bottom of the second here in the Otters Digital Network and 96.9 WYIR.
Right now in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you could be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VAND CASA.com. Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org. Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and more can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800.
Wiltsey out there for a second inning of work. Got the first two outs pretty quickly in that first inning. Then gave up the solo shot to Kyle Crow before hitting Jared Belbin, but got Justin Gideon to fly out. He will face Anthony Quirian to start this inning. Quirian will enter with a .284 batting average, a .408 on-base percentage. His second year as a Capital in his age 27 season. First pitch, grounder towards third. Pierce bobbles it. Long throw is going to be in the dirt, and it's going to be in time to get Quirian out for number one. Good recovery there from Pierce, and with one away, it is up to Marc-Antoine Lebreu. Lebreu entering his fourth season as a Capital. His best season so far is hit to a .306 batting average, 6 home runs, 23 doubles. First pitch, Wiltsey gets it in there for strike one. One of the best crowds we've seen all year. The 0-1 pitch, Lebreu squares on a bump, pulls it back, misses outside, counts evened up at 1-1. Had some good crowds all year, especially at places like Schaumburg and Washington. Even that first game in Lake Erie over this weekend. 1-1 pitch. Misses low, 2-1. Another old ballpark here. They got a manual scoreboard. Got a guy out there putting up the score for each inning. High fly ball in the center. Brown's not going to move that much. He'll move back a little bit, and he will bring it in for out number two. So 2 quick outs in this inning. They're up to Will Riley. Wiltsey tries to match that zero put up by Sakurai in the second inning. First pitch, Riley scores on a bunt, but fouls it off, and he's behind 0-1. Riley, another batter above 300 batting. 5 home runs, 10 doubles. Again, this lineup with no real weaknesses. Stands in the left-handed batter's box behind 0-1 as Wiltsey works quickly and delivers. Lines that one foul and out of play, and he's behind 0-2. Both these pitchers attacking the batters early in counts. Haven't seen too many long at-bats so far. 0-2 pitch misses high. And both these teams willing to attack early. The 1-2 pitch. Swings and misses for strike three. German American Bank strikeout number one for Ryan Wiltsey. And he's through 1-2-3 in the second. We head to the third here on the Otters Digital Network and on 96.9 WYIR.
Right now in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you could be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VAND-CASA.com. Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org. Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and more can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800.
Back here in the top of the third inning, we are knotted up at 1 after a couple of solo shots for Evansville. It's Mason White, J.J. Cruz back at the top of the lineup. Again, both these teams have been attacking early, and both these pitchers have been attacking the batters early. Sakurai has pitched through 2 innings pretty quickly, just giving up that 1 hit to Dennis Pierce. Evansville's going to try to add some pressure here and find ways to score. And it will start with the bottom of their lineup, and Mason White just making his second appearance since coming back. Played a couple of games early in the season and now played 1 in Lake Erie and now is making his start here in right field to start this game. It'll be lefty v lefty here in this matchup against Sakurai and Mason White. Again, White's 4th game of the season. Currently 1 for 11 in his 3 games so far. Last year for Evansville, hit to a .255 batting average, 5 home runs, 15 doubles, stole 17 bags in 19 attempts. Trying to find his groove back into this season. First pitch taken for strike 1. He'll start behind 0-1. Sakurai doesn't waste much time. Next pitch in there for strike 2. Sakurai working quickly and working out of the stretch. Now White calls time and resets himself. Steps back in. And waits the 0-2 pitch. Pulled the string, got him swinging. Back-to-back strikeouts for Sakurai, and there's 1 away. Very similar at bats. The last couple of bats for Graham Brown to end the second. Got ahead 0-2, pulled the string on him. Same way there. And now it's up to J.J. Cruz. Cruz has been one of the bats that has been sizzling in the month of July. First pitch swinging, high chopper towards first. Won't be a hard take for Belbin. He'll bring it in for out number 2. So last 4 batters have either struck out or grounded out to first, and with 2 away, we're back to the top of the lineup. The Edward Jones leadoff batter of the game, Dennis Pierce, has the lone damage for the Otters side with a solo shot to lead off this game. His 7th home run of the year. First pitch takes for strike 1. One of 6 Otters batters to have at least 7 home runs, 3 with 7, 3 with 8. Next pitch, chopper, slow roller towards third, be brought in by Querian. Throw to first, gonna be just in time, and there'll be another 1-2-3 for Evansville. Sakurai has set down 9 straight Otters as we head to the bottom of the third here on the Otters Digital Network and on 96.9 WYIR.
Right now in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you could be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VAND CASA.com. Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org. Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and more can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800.
We head to the bottom of the third inning. Ryan Wiltsey just worked a 1-2-3 inning in the bottom of the second. He'll try to follow once again, try to match what Sakurai did in the top half with a good bottom half of his own. He'll face 9-1-2 for him. First off with Arturo De Freitas, the catcher in tonight's ball game. He'll step into the right-handed batter's box and await the first pitch from Wiltsey. He lifts that one high in a deep left field. Taylor to back to the wall, and that one is gone. Freitas for him, that's his fourth home run of the season. Ambushed the first pitch he saw. 3 runs in this ball game. They've all come off solo shots. Second home run of the night for Quebec. They now lead 2-1 as they're back to the top of the lineup. First pitch to Valentin. He lifts that one into left field. Taylor coming in on it. Still trailing towards the third base line. Diving for it, but can't bring it in. Laid out for it. Landed in foul territory. It's going to be strike number 1, but what an attempt from Keenan Taylor out in left. Almost got to it. Mentioned that Valentin, a former first-round pick of the Los Angeles Dodgers, made his major league debut in 2018. Played a season for Philadelphia as he lines that one into right field for a base hit. Back hits here for the Capitals in this third inning. The home run from Freitas, now the single from Valentin. Next up is Ruben Castro. Castro, a former 19th round pick of the 2014 MLB draft by the Houston Astros. First pitch, he skirted around but pulled it back, and he's ahead in the count 1-0. Spent 6 seasons in the Astros minor league system before joining independent ball. 1-0 pitch. He takes for strike 1, evens the count up at 1-1. This will be his 5th season with Quebec, joining back in 21. Wiltsey holds. Now delivers the 1-1 pitch. Liner in right field. That's going to get through for a base hit. Valentin's rounding second, heading towards third. White bobbles it in the outfield, and that's going to allow Castro to get to second base. Back-to-back singles off Ryan Wiltsey after the leadoff home run. And next up is Kyle Crow, the home run hitter. And he's got 2 runners on and a chance to really blow this one open for Quebec. Hit his 18th home run of the season. That actually tied him up with Calarco, both of them with 18 home runs. First pitch to Crow. He will take low for ball 1. Wiltsey worked well the first time through this lineup. But Quebec has really found their groove second time through with back-to-back hits. The 1-0 pitch from Wiltsey. That one's in there for strike one, even up the count. Crowell played a couple of seasons with Iowa in the Big Ten before joining Central Oklahoma for 3 seasons in college. Played a year with Great Falls and now in his 4th season as a Capital. 1-1 pitch, misses outside, ball 2. Entering with a 459 OBP, a 289 batting average. Now 18 home runs on the season. Easily his best Frontier League season. Lined into left field, that's through for a base hit. 1 run's going to come in to score. Castro's being waved home. Throw-in's going to be cut off by Pierce. He's not going to bring it in, but Brown will be there. Crowell will stay at first base, but it's a 2 RBI single. 4 straight hits for Quebec. They now lead 4-1. Wilson's going to have to try to find a way to get some outs here. Get 4 straight hits for Quebec. Logan Brown out there to talk with his pitcher. Waiting on deck is Jared Belbin. Belbin was hit his first time up. The lefty will step into the box and awaits the first pitch from Wiltsey. Just missed outside. He'll start behind 1-0. Wiltsey only needed 20 pitches to get through the first 2 innings. Outside of that 1 solo shot to Kyle Crowell, he looked really good. 1-0 pitch, line towards first. That one's going to go foul and even the count up at 1-1. But Quebec has jumped all over him in this 3rd inning. Leadoff shot from DeFreitas, then 3 straight singles from the top of the lineup. Runner at first, still no one out in this 3rd inning. Next pitch, high pop-up. That one's into foul territory. Pierce over towards it, so is Logan Brown. Both of them will head towards it. Brown will bring it in at the fence for out number 1. So Wiltsey gets an out. And with 1 away, it'll be up to Justin Gideon, the 9th hitter to come to the plate in this inning. I stand correct, 6th. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out to left his first time. Takes the first pitch for strike 1. Gideon with a 415 OBP this season. The 0-1 pitch misses low, evens the count up at 1-1. Back-to-back 20 home run seasons for him with Quebec. His 3rd season as a Capital, age 30 season for him. 1-1 pitch off speed, ground past the hole on the first base side. Another single that way. It's the 3rd time a Quebec hitter has found that hole on the right side. 5th hit of the inning. Now runners at first and second with 1 away. Jackson Maloof, the tall lefty, is getting loosened up in the bullpen. Now it's Anthony Curian. He grounded out his last time up. Nice to get one of those here. First pitch, he takes inside, just missed for ball 1. You look up and down this lineup, it is full of batters that just find their way on base. Throw back to second base. nothing doing. Belbin over at second base. Got him leaning off a little bit, but not in time. Count still 1-0 to Kirian, who himself enters with a 408 on base percentage. 8 home runs, 14 doubles. 1-0 pitch. That one finds the zone, evens the count up. Kirian spent 3 years in the minor leagues within the Phillies organization. His second year as a Capital. 1-1 pitch. Misses high, 2-1. Both runners are dancing around right now. Quebec, a team similar to the Otters, don't steal a ton. But won't say they will never. Next pitch fouled off, evens the count up at 2-2. Crowell over at second base is one of their leading stolen base threats, 12 for 16 this season. Second stolen base is just behind Will Riley. That pitch is fouled up and overhead. An overhead foul ball brought to you by Heads Construction. Choose the best, never regret it. We'll do 2-2 again. Kirian trying to really blow this one open. Quebec leads 4-1 after putting up 3 in this inning so far. 2 on, 1 away. 2-2 pitch, fouled off. We'll do it again. Both teams scored a run in the first inning off solo shots. The catcher, Arturo De Fratis, started this inning off with a solo shot his own. Then 4 of the last 5 batters have reached via the single. 2 of them have come in to score. Next 2-2. High pop-up into foul territory. That one's going to get overhead, and we'll do it again. Kirian not going down easily. This year, done a lot better of a job drawing walks compared to striking out. Last year, 38 walks to 71 strikeouts. This year, already 39 walks, only 49 strikeouts. Next 2-2. Liner into center field. Back on it is Brown. He's going to go all the way to the track, to the wall. He leaps. It's off the top of the wall. One run's going to come in to score. Taylor's going to come in and grab it. They're going to hold the runner at third, and it is a one-out double that will score a run. Brown got a good jump on it, but just couldn't get to it in time, and Anthony Kirian has scored another run for Quebec. They now lead 5-1 here in the bottom of the third inning, still only 1 away. Next up's going to be Marc-Antoine Lebreu. And now Max Pearson's going to come out and talk with his pitcher. He's given up 6 hits in his last 7 batters. And again, it just doesn't get easy with this lineup. Lebreu himself hitting over 300. A 392 on base percentage. 23 doubles with a slugging percentage up above 500. He's having his best power season as a Capital. Already has the most doubles he's ever had in a season with 23. He'll have 2 runners on. The infield's going to come in already. First pitch in there for strike 1, and Wiltsey starts ahead of him 0-1. The 8th batter to come to the plate in this inning. The 0-1 pitch to Lebreu. Swings through that off speed. He's behind 0-2. So Wiltsey's got him at 0-2. Had Kirian at 2 strikes, just couldn't find a way to get him out. Eventually Kirian with that double. Kirian at second. Gideon over at third. 4 runs in already in this inning. The 0-2 pitch from Wiltsey. Misses outside. LaRue didn't chase. LaBrue, who is from Canada, played 2 seasons with Virginia before joining Quebec back in 22. 1-2 pitch, liner towards the right side, but foul, and we'll do it again. Never really got a ton of opportunities at Virginia. He only took 69 at-bats, the most he had in a season. But has joined Quebec, and it's been fantastic for him. 1-2 pitch inside, almost got him. Evens the count up at 2-2. In his age 26 season. Now it's a 2-2 count as Wiltsey comes, sets, and delivers. High fly ball. That one's going to be shallow center field as Brown's going to get under it. He will bring it in for out number 2. He's going to throw it home as they'll test him. It'll be not cut off. Brown will come in. He'll throw it to third, but not nearly in time, and another run's going to come in to score. Both runners advance on the sac fly. And now there's 2 away as they will have bat around with Riley being the 9th hitter to come to the plate. Riley is the lone strikeout of the night so far for Wiltsey. First pitch misses inside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch to the lefty. High pop-up towards the right side. That one's going into foul territory. To be Logan Brown is going to try to camp under and find it. And it will get into the Quebec dugout. Brown almost able to get a glove on it, but just couldn't. And it will just be a strike for Riley. Counts 1-1. Bottom of the third, Otters trail 6-1 against this Quebec squad that's been so good this season. The 1-1 pitch, inside ball 2. Trying to finally get out of this inning and strand that runner at third. The 2-1 pitch from Wiltsey. Catches the inside corner. Counts evened up at 2-2. It's not been any free passes, just been Quebec attacking the baseball. 2-2 pitch inside, count runs full. The payoff pitch to Riley. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Will Riley out of Australia. His first season here with Quebec. Played in the Frontier League back in 23 with Windy City. The payoff pitch misses high, ball 4. Wiltsey's first walk of the game. And DeFreitas, who led off this inning with a solo shot, coming to play with 2 on and 2 away. Got a long week ahead in Canada for Evansville. Trying to get as much out of Wiltsey as they can in this outing. Again, hasn't thrown a ton of pitches. Hasn't been a lot of long at-bats. A lot of aggressive hitters. First pitch, runner takes off. Called strike 1, no throw down. as Riley's 14th stolen base of the year. The 0-1 pitch to DeFreitas. Just misses outside. Count evens up at 1-1. One pitch. Misses high, 2-1. Two-one pitch. Fouled off. Count evened up at 2-2. DeFreitas making his 36th appearance for Quebec this season. Spent 5 years in the Phillies minor league organization. It's the 2-2 pitch. Misses outside, ball 3, counts full. Still trying to find his way out of this third inning is Wiltsey. Runners at second and third. Counts full with 2 away. Payoff pitch. Lined in the left field, through for a base hit. 1 run's going to come and score. They're going to send Riley. Throw's going to come in to home, but it's up the line. Gets away from Logan Brown, but not enough for the runner to advance to second base. And another 2 RBI single for Quebec in this inning. It's now 7 runs in this third inning. They lead 8-1. Back to the top of the lineup in Jesmiel Valentin. Hit a single earlier in this inning. First pitch misses low, ball 1. Runner at first, 2 away. 1-0 pitch inside, ball 2. Mention that Valentin, a former MLB player, played a season with the Phillies. Appeared in 46 games for them. 2-0 pitch in there for strike 1. Played his final minor league season in 2019 with the Orioles organization. Next pitch rocketed towards first. Mendham knocks it down. He'll take it to first in time for out number 3. But not before Quebec sends 11 batters to the plate. They score 7 in the bottom of the third inning. They lead 8-1 as we head to the 4th. Here in the Otters Digital Network and on 96.9 WYIR.
Right now in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you could be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VAND-CASA.com. Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org. Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and more can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800.
Through three here in Quebec, Evansville trailing 8-1 after the Capitals scored 7 there in the bottom of the third inning. Here in the fourth, it'll be the 2-3-4 hitters and David Minham, LJ Jones, and Pavin Parks to face Sakurai, who just needed 28 pitches to get through the first 3 innings. Did give up that solo shot to Dennis Pierce to start off this game, but since then has settled in and retired the next 9 batters. He's recorded 3 strikeouts. But you hope here that after the long inning in the bottom of the third that knocked him out of his groove a little bit, and Evansville can try to attack him here. First pitch, Mindham squares around a bunt, but pulls it back, and he's behind 0-1. Mindham, who gets played with a very big pull in the infield, does have space to bunt it if he wants to. Takes the next pitch for a ball, counts evened up at 1-1. Hasn't laid one down yet this game, but a couple times we've seen him at least square around, trying to make that third baseman account for it. 1-1 pitch, taken inside, ball 2. Third baseman over there, Kirian, is not playing him to bunt pretty much whatsoever, so there's still a lot of space over there to the left side if he wanted to put one down. 2-1 pitch, taken low, ball 3. Mindham, who's been great at drawing walks all year, in a spot to do just that here. 3-1 pitch, taken, called strike 2. Mindham was ready to walk down to first, but called strike 2, count runs full. Mindham now tied in a lead for walks with Pavin Parks. Again, he's played in only 35 games this season. 32 walks to only 25 strikeouts for Mindham, entering with a .435 on-base percentage. Now awaits the payoff pitch. Chopped foul. We'll do it again. Mindham entering with a 24-game on-base streak. Counts full to the Otters' leadoff hitter in this inning. Next payoff pitch. Liner towards third. Past the diving glove of Kirian. And a leadoff single for David Mindham, and that on-base streak is officially extended to 25. Now Evansville back in a spot to try to do some damage here. Next up is LJ Jones. Again, this team has scored more than 10 runs 8 times this season. They're 8-0 when they score more than 10 runs. But they have not done that yet in July. First pitch to Jones is taken for strike 1. He's behind 0-1. Next pitch inside, ball 1. Counts evened up. The most runs Evansville scored in a game this month is 8, all the way back on July 4th against Schaumburg. Scored 7 once, scored 6 a few times. 1-1 pitch, chopper back up the middle, be the catcher DeFreitas who takes it in. He'll just take the throw to first in time for out number 1. Mindham advances to second base with 1 away. Second time, Jones has grounded out back up the middle. Second time the catcher DeFreitas has taken it. And with 1 away and a runner in scoring position, it'll be up to Pavin Parks. Lefty v lefty matchup here for the Otters shortstop. First pitch takes for strike 1. He'll be behind 0-1. He was a strikeout victim his last time up. 5 hits over his last 4 games. One of those hits, again, the game-winning triple against Lake Erie last Friday. Next pitch outside, ball 1. His OBP up at 375 this season. Tied for the team lead in home runs at 8. The 1-1 pitch to the Otters shortstop. Off speed, placed in there perfectly. Parks will be behind 1-2. We'll call time and try to reset himself here. Steps back into the box. Sakurai trying to keep this 7-run lead that he has just been given. Time called by the catcher now, and we'll reset everything. A bird has just made its way into the press area. Just ran right above the Quebec broadcasters. Counts 1-2 to Parks. Takes that one low, ball 2. Count now even at 2-2. Otters are trying to get back and score some runs here, and start crawling their way back into this one. By no means out of it. Still have a lot of outs to work with. Of course, this Quebec team, they've won 3 straight Frontier League championships. They've entered with 44 wins. 2-2 pitch. High fly ball in the left. That one is going to bring Riley in towards the foul line. He'll bring it in for out number 2. Mendham still at second base with 2 away, and it'll be up to Keenan Taylor to try to extend this inning. Taylor's last time up did send the right fielder Gideon all the way back to the track, but was just a loud out. Sakurai comes set, delivers the first pitch to Taylor in the dirt for ball 1. Mentioned that Taylor leading the team in batting average coming into this game. His OEP still up at 388, although did not record a hit against Lake Erie, played in the first 2 games of that series. 1-0 pitch, just called a strike at the corner, even the count up at 1-1. Taylor's not had a multi-hit game since July 4th against Schaumburg. 1-1 pitch, lined into left center field. LeBrew's going to come over toward it. So is Riley. LeBrew will bring it in for out number 3. So Mendham leads off with a base hit, but the Otters can't do anything with it. They still trail by 7 as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning here in the Otters Digital Network and our 96.9 WYIR.
Right now in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you could be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VAND-CASA.com. Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org. Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and more can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800.
Ryan Welty back out there trying to find a bounce-back inning here in the bottom of the 4th. Quebec sent 11 batters to the plate last inning, put up 7 runs, and I'll lead 8-1. And Ruben Castro, who singled and came around to score on the Kyle Krause single, will lead it off. Castro 1 for 2 in the night. Flew out to center his first time up. First pitch to him is taken for strike 1. Wiltsey works quickly. The 0-1 pitch fouled off by Castro, and now he's behind 0-2. Time called as they get the ball off the field. Now the step back in and reset. The 0-2 pitch to the DH tonight for Quebec. Chopper, but that one's going to go foul, and we'll do it again. Try to get him to go on the off speed. He did. Just managed to make contact on that one. Oh, 2 pitch, lined in the left field. In on it is Taylor, still coming in. He will get under it and bring it in for out number 1. Big out number 1. Next up is Kyle Krause. He's been deadly all season. 3 RBIs on him for the night already. A home run back in the first inning. 2 RBI single in the third. Now back up here in the fourth. First pitch swinging at that one towards right field. White going back on it. He'll bring it in on the run for out number 2. So back-to-back flyouts for Wiltsey in this inning, and with 2 away, it's up to Jared Belbin. Belbin is 0 for 1. He reached on a hit by pitch his first time up, then a pop out into foul ground his last time. First pitch swinging, high fly ball into center. Brown now will find his way under and bring it in for out number 3. 3 flyouts, 1 to left, 1 to right, 1 to center for Wiltsey here in the 4th inning. Good bounce back for him. So we head to the 5th. Otters still need some runs here on the Otters Digital Network and on 96.9 WYIR.
Right now in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you could be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VANDCASA.com. Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org. Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and more can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800.
We head to the Buffalo Wild Wings 5th inning. That's right, bottomless apps are now here. Dine and only visit either Evansville locations at 545 Pearl Drive and 715 North Greenwood Road for details. Head into the top of the 5th inning, and it'll be Logan Brown to meet the Southpaw Sakurai here in the 5th. Evansville, a couple of hits in this game. The solo shot by Dennis Pierce, and then the leadoff single from David Midham in the last inning. Other than that, they have not been able to get any pressure on this starter. And the first pitch to the Otters catcher is taken for strike one, and he will be behind 0-1. He grounded out to first base his first time up. Next pitch in there, strike two. Sakurai not wasting any time right now. 0-2 pitch, misses high and away, 2-1, or 1-2. Logan Brown entering with a .279 batting average. Had a hit in all three games against Lake Erie, including a two-hit game in the last game of the series. That one's lined to left or right center field. LeBrew over towards it. That one's going to hang in the air enough time for out number one. A lot of flyouts going on right now. And with one away, it's up to Graham Brown. Brown, who had a really rough start to July, starting to really turn it around. 4 hits in his last 3 games. 2-hit performance in the finale before the All-Star break against Gateway. Hit in each of the first 2 games against Lake Erie. Takes the first pitch for strike one. Did strike out his first time up. Sakurai works quickly. That one misses low. Evens the count up at 1-1. Former Coastal Carolina standout here at Evansville. Line in left field. That's through for a base hit. Brown on base with a 1-out single. Hit that one hard off the bat at 98 miles per hour. The Otters have something going here in the top of the 5th inning. Outside of that long bottom of the 3rd inning, we've had a lot of quick innings, really on both sides. Next up is Mason White. He struck out his first time up. First pitch, he'll take top of the zone for strike one. White trying to find his rhythm here. Again, played 2 games at the beginning of the season. Just returned very recently. Pulled the string out in front of it. Now he's behind 0-2. Just got activated before this road trip. Catcher DeFreitas out there trying to figure something out with this pitcher, but it looks like they're all good, so they'll step behind the plate. White working from behind, 0-2. .02 pitch off speed, got him swinging out in front of that one. 2 away, it's up to J.J. Cruz to try to extend this 5th inning. Cruz played the opener and the finale against Lake Erie. Went 0-for-7 in that series. Trying to bounce back here. First pitch taken for strike one. He'll start behind. Had 4 hits in 3 games against Lake Erie. Again, that had a 4-hit game against Schaumburg, a 4-hit game against Florence back on June 29th. 0-1 pitch misses outside, 1-1. That 4-hit game with 3 home runs. He's really been one of the better hitters in this lineup in the month of July. Really the end of June as well. The 1-1 pitch, lined in right center field. That's going to send Gideon back. He will move over and bring it in for out number 3. Good one on that one for J.J. Cruz, but it hangs up too long. Get another hit in this inning, but can't do anything with it. Still trail 8-1 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning here in the Otters Digital Network and 98.69 WYIR.
Right now in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you could be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VAND CASA.com. Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org. Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and more can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800.
Head to the bottom of the fifth inning, the Buffalo Wild Wings fifth inning. It's back, bottomless apps are now here. Visit either Evansville locations at 5405 Pro Drive and 715 North Greenville Road for details. Wiltsey's going to be back out there for another inning of work. Outside of his third inning, he's looked really good. He'll face Justin Gideon to start this inning. 1 for 2 with his single, came around to score on the LeBrew single. First pitch in there for strike one. The LeBrew sac fly is what I meant to say. The 0-1 pitch, working quickly, line to right center field. Over towards it is White. He gets a great running grab for out number one. Great read for Mason White out and right. And with one away, it's up to Anthony Kirion. 1 for 2 with that double back in the third. Kirion is 60th game for Quebec in this season. Takes first pitch for strike one. That was his 15th double of the year. 0-1 pitch off speed. Another perfectly paced pitch for Wiltsey. He's at 0-2. Time called by Kirion. Counts 0-2. Quebec with 8 runs on 8 hits. Evansville 1 run on 3 hits. That pitch misses high. 1-2 now. Quebec's done a great job at battling when they get to 2 strikes, similar to what we saw with Lake Erie. They've also attacked early in counts, though. 1-2 pitch, fouled off. We'll do it again. Kirion had a long battle before he lined his into left center field. It was one that just got over the head of Graham Brown, just couldn't bring it in. That pitch, high pop-up, shallow right field. Out on it is Mendham, still racing for it. It's going to fall behind him in foul territory. So we'll do it again. Tried to make the over-the-shoulder catch, just couldn't get to it in time. Off the middle of the bat from Kirion on that one. Kirion played 3 seasons with the Lamar Cardinals before joining the Phillies minor league organization, before getting as high as high A ball. Joined Quebec last year, his second year as a Capital, his best season he's had. 1-2 pitch, inside and to hit him. Just lost that one. You hate to lose a guy when you have him at 1-2. So 1-out base runner for Quebec here in the 5th inning. And it will be up to Marc-Antoine LeBrew. LeBrew was 0 for 1 with a sac fly in the third. The first pitch from Wiltsey swings at that one. Hard liner, but foul towards the right side. He's behind 0-1. They're waiting for something. Waiting to get that foul ball, and now we're ready. Counts 0-1. LeBrew steps back in. Comes the 0-1 pitch. Just missed outside, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch to LeBrew. Lined in right center field. Sending Graham Brown and Mason White back to the track, to the wall. Brown overruns it, can't bring it in. Throws it in quickly. Cruz will cut it off. They will hold both runners at second and third. Now that we runners at second and third with only one away. Brown has played a great center field all year. Just overran that one. One you would love for him to get to. One out double for LeBrew. His first hit of the game. And with one away, it's up to Will Riley. Lone walk that Wiltsey's given up tonight. Came around to score eventually on the DeFreitas single. First pitch misses for ball one. Infield comes in again. Trying to keep the deficit where it's at. 1-0 pitch, high fly ball into right. White's going to get under. He'll bring it in for out number two. He'll throw it into third base. Be cut off by Pavin Parks. And they'll let that runner from third score. It's now 9-1. With two away, back to the bottom of the lineup, and Arturo de Freitas, who is 2 for 2 with 3 RBIs. Both him and Kyle Crow with solo shots and 2 RBI singles. They count for 6 of the 9 RBIs in this Quebec lineup. First pitch in there for strike one. Wiltsey gets ahead. From the stretch, Wiltsey works, now delivers the 0-1 pitch. Off speed, tried to get him going, but he didn't. Count evens up at 1-1. One pitch, misses low, 2-1. DeFreitas will work counts. Shown it so far tonight. Another guy that, even though he's batting near the bottom of this lineup, doesn't make him any easier of an out. 2-1 pitch outside ball 3. Although he is the only guy in the lineup with below a 300 batting average, so that is something. But the 3-1 pitch to the Capitals catcher. High chopper towards third. Pierce is going to charge it. Catcher's on a hop throw to first. On a bounce. Mindham can't glove it. Does stop it, so both runners will stay put, but another runner reaches, and there's still only 2 away. Tried to make a hurried throw to first. Now there are runners on the corners with 2 away, and this inning continues back to the top of the lineup in Jesmiel Valentin. The first pitch to Valentin. Hard liner into center. Brown's going to have to go back a little bit, but he will bring it in for out number 3. So Quebec gets 1. They threaten to score more, but can't. They now lead 9-1 as we're through 5 here on the Otters Digital Network and 96.9 WYIR.
Right now in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you could be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VAND-CASA.com. Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org. Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and more can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800. Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org.
Head to the bottom or top of the sixth here in Quebec. Sakurai out there for another inning of work. He has a 9-1 lead to work with, but we are now back to the top of the lineup in Dennis Pierce, the Edward Jones leadoff batter of the game. The lone damage for Evansville in this one was Dennis Pierce's solo shot. Got Evansville started, but haven't been able to match that as they trail 9-1 after 7 runs in the third. Quebec got 1 in the first and then 1 in the fifth, but it was his third leadoff home run of the year. His 7th home run of the season. It was 1 for 2 with that home run and a ground out. First pitch, he takes for a strike, and he's behind 0-1. Both at bats, he took the first strike. He was swinging it on the next pitch. 0-1 pitch he swung at, didn't mean to though, and now he's behind 0-2. Sakurai has just been pounding the zone. He's been attacking these batters, and it's been working out for him. Oh, 0-2 pitch. Pierce holds up, counts 1-2. Those pitch 63 of the night for Sakurai. High pop-up towards the right side, in on his Gideon. Still trying to track it, but it's going to hook out of play. As Pierce will stay alive for another pitch. First of 6 games here in Canada, 3 against Quebec, 3 against Ottawa. Obviously, we know how good Quebec's been. 3 straight championships, 44 wins. But Ottawa has been just as good as of late. They beat them in a series. They have won, entering today, 18 of the last 23. Lined in left field, second hit of the night for Dennis Pierce. He leads off this inning with a single. It's the 3rd time in 6 innings Evansville has led off with a hit. It's their 4th hit of the game, but they've all been separated in individual innings. And with one away, or with no one out, sorry, it's David Mindom with 1 on, is what I meant to say. Mindom singled his last time up. First pitch he'll take high for ball 1. Speaking of other Frontier League games, New York and Sussex County played early this morning at 11 a.m. New York won 8-6 in that ball game. It's the only game that, one of 2 games that have finished, sorry. Next pitch to Mindom, misses inside ball 2. The other game that finished, I was just talking about Ottawa. They lost 9-6 against Down East earlier this game. They play a doubleheader, so they'll play their second game coming up. Counts 2-0 to Mendham. Zachary delivers. That one just called strike one at the knees. 2-1. Schaumburg beating Mississippi 7-2 in the bottom of the third inning. Gateway and Joliet are knotted up at 0. Washington and Windy City are tied at 2 in the third. Lake Erie and Florence tied up at 3 in the fifth. Or in the seventh, sorry. That game's going quickly, like every Lake Erie game seems to go to. 2-1 pitch. Call strike at the knees. Counts evened up at 2-2. Back-to-back pitches at the knees have been called strikes to Mendham. Brockton and New Jersey are in the seventh. Brockton's leading 5-2. Tri-City and Three Rivers are playing. Tri-City up 5-1 in the top of the sixth. The 2-2 pitch to Mendham. Chopper up the middle. Brought in by Crowell. Toss to second for one. Throw to first is going to be in time for a double play. So as quickly as Evansville got them on, they get taken away. And with 2 away, they go to L.J. Jones to try to extend this sixth inning. Jones 0 for 2 on the night. Jones entering with a .292 batting average. First pitch to him is taken high, ball 1. Former fifth-round pick out of Long Beach State has hits in 5 straight games. Takes that pitch for strike 1. That included a 4-hit game against Gateway. A home run and 5 RBIs in that one for him. That pitch misses inside, 2-1. Batting in the 3-hole tonight. Been really one of the best hitters in this team since the month of June started. 2-1 pitch, misses low, 3-1. Still batting .292, even though he played 5 games on the previous road trip without recording a hit. .3-1 pitch, check to swing, called, strike 2 at the knees. Count runs full. Last time we recorded a walk was on July 4th. You had 2 of them in that game against Schaumburg. Sakurai comes set, delivers the payoff pitch. Chopped foul, will do it again. LJ, a guy kind of like JJ Cruz, doesn't walk a ton. Walks a little bit more. He gets 17 on the year. Doesn't really need to, though. Has a great bat. Hits the ball hard. A ton of times he will hit the ball over 100 miles per hour off the bat. Squirrel on the field, time called. There's rally squirrel time. Rally squirrel, a big piece of lore within the Cardinals organization. Maybe the former draft pick of the St. Louis Cardinals can use that to his advantage. I can't see it right now. Looks like it did run off the field, so it looks like they'll reset everything. Count still full for L.J. Jones. 2 away here in this 6th inning. Single from Dennis Pierce. Double play by David Mendham, and there's 2 away in this inning. Payoff pitch, misses, ball 4. So Jones takes his walk to extend this inning. Haven Parks will be the next one up as he's 0 for 2 on the day. Parks with a strikeout and then a flyout to left field his last time up. Otters trail 9-1 here in the top of the 6th inning. First pitch to Pavin misses outside, ball 1. One 0 pitch inside, ball 2. Evansville trying to salvage some games here on the road trip. Again, this team has not won a road series all year. Been close. They've had, in 5 of their 9 road series, they've had a shot in the finale, but haven't been able to take those games. That pitch called strike 1 at the knees. In 4 of those 5 series, they won the openers, but just couldn't manage to win one of the next 2. The other one that happened in Florence, they won game 2 of that series. 2-1 pitch, called strike 2. Pavin didn't like it. That one may have just got the outside part of the plate. But either way, counts 2-2 as he would call time. Trying to extend the 6th inning. Trying to find a way to cut into that 8-run lead that Quebec has gained. LJ Jones over at first, counts 2-2 to Pavin Parks. As Sakurai comes set and delivers. Called strike 3 on the edge. So Pavin goes down looking. The Otters strand another runner. Still trail by 8 as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning here on the Otters Digital Network and on 96.9 WYIR.
Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and More can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800. Right now in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you could be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VAND-CASA.com. Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org. Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and More can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800.
Otters call to the bullpen is Colin Murphy. Murphy on the mound, Logan Brown behind the plate. That pitcher catcher battery is sponsored by The Answer Auto Repair East. Find your battery needs at The Answer Auto Repair East, located at 2319 North Green River Road, or call 812-475-9000. Murphy entering for his 5th game. He has pitched in 4 games so far this year, 7 innings, struck out 5, walked 3, pitched to a 5.14 ERA. First one to face him is going to be Justin Gideon. First pitch misses outside, ball 1. Stay corrected, is Ruben Castro. Misread the number. 0-1 pitch, chopper up the middle. Parks go over towards it, but can't get to it. And a one-out or a leadoff base hit for Castro. And so it'll be up to Kyle Crow with no one away for Colin Murphy, who his last time out against Lake Erie went 2/3 of an inning, walked 1, gave up 1 hit, didn't give up any runs. Was back on the 19th. That was the middle game of that series. First pitch to Crowell is taken just inside, ball one. Murphy, his first professional season after playing 4 seasons with Lincoln Memorial. Pitched to a 3.63 ERA in his 61 appearances there. 1-0 pitch to Crowell. Swung through that one, even the count up at 1-1. Crowell is 2 for 3 with a home run back in the first, a 2 RBI single, and a flyout. The 1-1 pitch to the shortstop. In there, strike 2. Murphy coming in, trying to eat some innings and hopefully keep this deficit where it's at. Keep Evansville with at least a fighter's chance in this one. The 1-2 pitch. Chopper towards third. Pierce is going to let that one go as it's foul. Count still 1-2 for Kyle Crowell. Crowell, the 27-year-old out of Council Bluffs, Iowa. Waits the 1-2 pitch from Murphy. Called strike 3 on the corner. German American Bank strikeout for Colin Murphy and a big out number 1. To the off-speed pitch on the outside corner, and with 1 away to Jared Belbin. Belbin now 0 for 2, reaching the first via the hit by pitch. First pitch to Belbin. Taken on the outside, just outside the zone, I should say, for ball 1. One to Belbin in there for a strike, even the count up at 1-1. Runner at first, 1 away. Here's the 1-1 pitch, missed outside, ball 2. So the 2-1 pitch, checked his swing, didn't go. Ball misses inside, count moves to 3-1. Murphy in his longest outing of the season against Gateway went 3 1/3. Gave up 3 runs on 5 hits, but gave up a little bit of runs in that first inning he faced. That one in there for a strike. Count runs full. But really settled in that game and worked really solid, even though it was, 3 of the 4 runs he'd given up so far this year. Payoff pitch misses outside. Just missed outside. Now there are 2 on with 1 away. And 2 of the 3 runs he gave up in that outing, he gave up in the first inning of his outing. They gave up his last one after he exited. It was accounted to him afterwards, but he's looked really good so far, but now he's got to work through some traffic here with 2 on and only 1 away. Throw back to second, not in time. Castro over at second base. Castro this year 7 for 8 in stolen base attempts. First pitch misses inside to Justin Gideon. Gideon awaits the 1-0 pitch from Murphy. That one just misses inside, 2-0 now. Wiltsey managed to work through 5 innings of work, and outside of that 3rd inning where he just really couldn't get outs, the other 4 innings he looks really good. That pitch misses high, ball 3. It was a solo shot in the 1st. He gave up his first run on, then gave up 1 in the 5th, but worked around some trouble there. Finishes night in 5 innings, giving up 10 hits, 9 earned runs, walking 1, and striking out 1. 3-0 pitch, runs high, ball 4, bases are loaded. Back-to-back walks for Colin Murphy. Now really has to work through some trouble here, as Anthony Kirian's going to step up to the plate. He's 1 for 2 with a double. Hit by a pitch. His last time up came around to score on the Will Riley sac fly. Max Peterson out there to talk with his pitcher after back-to-back walks. Peterson will finish up his conversation. Getting a spot here. Really just trying to get some work in and against a really good team like this, but you want to make them earn it. They're good enough to earn it, don't get me wrong, but you want to make them earn it. A couple of walks is what you really don't want to see. Now Kirian will step into the right-handed batter's box. Bases loaded, only 1 away for Colin Murphy. He comes set, delivers the first pitch to Kirian. Misses outside, ball 1. One-0 pitch in there for a strike. Gets back in the count at 1-1. There's a full count walk to Belbin, then a 4-pitch walk to Gideon. 1-1 pitch, fouled up and overhead. An overhead foul ball brought to you by Heads Construction. Choose the best, never regret it. Counts at 1-2 now. Murphy comes set, delivers the 1-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go on the outside off-speed pitch, but couldn't get him. Count runs to 2-2. No game final yet in the MLB, as got some games late. 2-2 pitch. Liner into left center field. Over towards his Taylor. He's going to make the grab on a diving play. He's going to throw it into Parks. It's going to be Pierce who ends up cutting it off. A run will score, but a great play from Keenan Taylor to get the second out of the inning. Good read off the bat for Keenan Taylor to get over there and make the grab. And with 2 away, it's up to Marc-Antoine Lebreu. Lebreu himself has a sac fly, a double back in the 5th inning, and a flyout. First pitch runs inside, a ball 1. The Orioles and Riley's Guardians playing in the top of the 7th. Guardians leading 5-3. Next pitch, Lebreu misses outside. Count runs to 2-0. But Orioles are threatening in the top of the 7th, 2 on and 2 away. Tigers and Pirates are playing at the bottom of the 7th. The Pirates up 8-3 in that game. Next pitch misses outside, 3-0. So for getting the second out of the inning, Murphy struggling to find the zone here. The 3-0 pitch. Called ball 4. That one just missed a bit high, I guess. Count runs full, or bases run full, I should say. Lebreu definitely thought it was ball 4, or thought it was strike 1, but the home plate umpire tonight, which is Max Langley, did not agree. First pitch up to Will Riley is taken for strike one. So after a 4-pitch walk, Murphy back in the zone here with the bases loaded once again, this time with 2 away. The 0-1 pitch to Riley. Missed high, 1-1. Padres and Marlins are playing. Marlins are winning that game, 3-1 in the bottom of the 8th inning. Phillies beating the Red Sox 4-1 in the top of the 8th. 1-1 pitch, misses outside, ball 2. The Reds and Nationals are playing in the top of the 8th inning, with the Nationals winning 6-1. White Sox and Rays playing in the top of the 7th. Rays up 4-2. 2-1 pitch. Just misses outside, 3-1. Nowhere to put him now here for Murphy. No one warming up in the Otters bullpen. Three-one pitch. Chopper towards first. Mendham will take it. He'll take it himself to first in time for out number 3. So Quebec gets one on the sac fly, but they strand the bases loaded. They now lead 10-1 as we head to the final 3 frames here in the Otters Digital Network and our 96.9 WYIR.
Right now in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you could be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VAND CASA.com. Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org. Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and more can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800.
It'll be Keenan Taylor to lead us off here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Masatoshi Sakurai out there for his 7th inning of work. He has looked excellent against this Otters team. They've sprinkled some hits in against him in this game. He's given up 4 hits and a walk, but just hasn't been in a row here for Evansville. They haven't been able to score since that leadoff home run from Dennis Pierce. First one to beat him this inning is going to be Keenan Taylor. A couple of flyouts for him. First one sent Justin Gideon all the way back to the wall. First pitch he'll take for a strike. He'll be behind 0-1. Need to find a way to get to this pitcher here. Pulled the string out in front of it was Taylor. He's behind 0-2 now. Taylor back in the box, working behind 0-2. Chopper towards third. In on it is Quirian. Throw to first in time for out number 1. Ground up to start the inning. Next up will be Logan Brown. Sakurai here at his first year with the Capitales in the Frontier League, and he's pitched really well overall in 14 games to a 3.91 ERA. First pitch to Brown, misses for ball 1. Next pitch does catch the zone, evens the count up at 1-1. Logan 0 for 2 on the night. 1-1, liner in right field. That one's hooking towards the foul line. It's going to stay fair and go to the corner. Brown rounding first, heading towards second, and it will be a stand-up double, a Deerhead double-decker double for Logan Brown. And with one away, the Otters got a runner in scoring position. That is Logan Brown's 11th hit in his last 8 games. With one away, it's up to Graham Brown to try to follow that. First pitch he'll take for strike 1. Middle. He's behind 0-1. For Logan Brown, before this game, it was 4 multi-hit games in his last 7. Should have been 5, really. Had one of those hits in Lake Erie that was down the line, looked fair, should have been fair, was called foul. That off-speed pitch, Brown holds up, count moves to 1-1. Logan Brown now with 7 hits in his last 8 games. Or he has hits in 7 of his last 8 games, I should say. Graham Brown, he singled earlier in the game. The 1-1 pitch. Called strike 2. Count at 1-2 for the Otters center fielder. He'll call time, trying to reset himself. Now he has hits in 4 of his last 5 games. The Otters trying to string together hits for the first time tonight. Just haven't been able to put them together in order. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swings at that one. I think he fouled it off. No, I think he may have hit the catcher. It's going to be catcher's interference. And DeFreitas back there is in pain. So the Otters catch a break on that one as Brown makes his way down to first base, and now they're going to come out to check on DeFreitas. I think he might have gotten his left forearm. And you hope it's not too serious, of course. But now the Otters with 2 runners on for the first time tonight. Trying to crawl back into this one. They trail 10-1. They have 1 run on 5 hits. Quebec has 10 runs on 11 hits. And now they're going to allow Sakurai and DeFreitas to play catch a little bit out there just to get a feel on how he is. And looks like he says he's good. So thankfully, the catcher DeFreitas is okay. He'll stay in, and Mason White will be the next one up with runners at first and second and 1 away in this inning. Second time tonight, Sakurai's had a runner in scoring position. First time he's had multiple runners on. And now Mason White trying to make him pay here. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him. First pitch, he will take just high for ball 1. First time he'll start ahead in the count. And now DeFreitas out there to talk with his pitcher real quick. That was pitch 91 for Sakurai in this game. We'll see how long they want to go with him. He's pitched really well in this outing. So it's giving up that leadoff home run. He's held the Otters to 4 hits and no runs. Now the count 1-0 to the Otters right fielder tonight. 1-0 pitch does catch the zone, even the count up at 1-1. 1-1 pitch, line towards the right side. The first baseman, Belbin, snacks. Throw to second is low, and it gets past him. Logan Brown's going to score. Graham Brown not able to get around the second or around the shortstop. Is going to stay at second. I don't think he would have gotten there either way, but a mistake from Quebec, and Evansville gets another run in. Bad throw. The shortstop Crowell, who was covering, couldn't snag it. So everybody's safe. A run comes in to score. Otters now trail 10-2. Runners at first and second, still one away for J.J. Cruz. It's the first pitch from Sakurai. Misses in the dirt. Good stop by DeFreitas, and Cruz will jump ahead 1-0. Cruz is 0 for 2 on the day. A ground out and then a hard hit fly out to right his last time up. The 1-0 does find the zone, even the count up at 1-1. The Otters threatening through no fault of Sakurai's catcher's interference to allow Graham Brown to reach, and then that mistake by the first baseman, Belbin, allowed Mason White to reach and Graham Brown to still be safe. Here's the 1-1 pitch off speed. Cruz out in front of it. Behind 1-2 and has to battle now. Calls time. Steps back in. Graham Brown over at second. Mason White over at first. One away, one in this seventh inning. And they're going to call a balk on Massatori. So Sakurai, I think maybe he wasn't on the rubber and he was taking signs. It's the only thing I can think of. But both runners advance 90 feet. Now the runners at second and third with only one away for J.J. Cruz. The 1-2 pitch. Liner towards the shortstop. Crowell will take it in. Take the throw to first. That one's going to be in time for out number 2. Both runners advance, and Brown will score. And the Otters put up another run. They now lead 10-3. With 2 away, and that runner's still at third base. It's the Edward Jones leadoff batter of the game, Dennis Pierce. And the way that Pierce has been swinging at him, they're going to take him out, and they will. They'll go to the bullpen here. Will Quebec. We'll have a new pitcher on the mound when we come back here on the Otters Digital Network and 96.9 WYIR.
Right now in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you could be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VAND-CASA.com. Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org. Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and More can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800. Right now in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you could be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, B for the child, B a casa. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VAND casa.com.
Quebec call to the bullpen is going to be Franklin Parra. Parra on the mound. DeFreitas behind the plate. That pitcher-catcher battery is sponsored by the Answer Auto Repair East, located at 2319 North Green River Road, or called 812-475-9000. The southpaw making his 17th appearance on the season. First pitch to Pierce is in there for strike one. That one at 92 miles per hour. Pierce will be behind 0-1. Last 5 outings hasn't given up a run. That one's launched towards the shortstop on the ground. Crowell will pick it up, throw to first in time for out number 3. So the Otters get a couple of runs off some mistakes from Quebec. They still trail 10-3 as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning here on the Otters Digital Network and 96.9 WYIR.
Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org. Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and More can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800. Right now in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you could be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VAND
We head to the bottom of the 7th inning here in Quebec. Otters trailing 10-3. Carl Murphy out there for another inning of work. He worked the 6th inning. Walked 3, gave up a hit, only allowed 1 run though. Stranded the bases loaded, so hopefully he can come back here and find the zone a little bit more. That was really his only problem, was a couple of batters he just couldn't find the zone really against. He'll face the bottom of the lineup in Arturo DeFreitas before heading back to the top of the lineup. First pitch to him, misses outside, ball 1. Pulled that off-speed pitch outside, and he's behind 1-0 to the catcher in the 9-hole. 1-0 pitch swinging through that one, even the count up at 1-1. DeFreitas 3 for 3 tonight. 3 RBIs, a run scored. Now awaits the 1-1 pitch. Outside and low, ball 2. It's the 2-1 pitch from Murphy. That one's lined backwards, and the count evens up at 2-2. His last time up, he reached on an infield single. They gave a single, but didn't have that down in my scorebook. 2-2 pitch. That one's fouled up and overhead. An overhead foul ball brought to you by Heads Construction. Choose the best, never regret it, and we'll do 2-2 again. The Yankees and the Blue Jays playing in the top of the 7th. Big Blue Jays fans here in Quebec. 2-2 pitch. Just didn't go to DeFreitas. Count runs full. Tried to get him on that off-speed pitch outside, but he held up. They're tied at 4 in the bottom of the 7th are the Yankees and Blue Jays. Angels and Mets are playing in the top of the 7th. Mets up 2-3. That one is launched deep to left field, and DeFreitas has done it again. His 2nd home run of the game. And Quebec adds to their lead. They're up 11-3. Career day for the one guy in the lineup that was supposed to be the weakness of the lineup. He has been all power for this squad. Second home run, his fourth RBI of the night. Next up is the leadoff hitter, Jesmiel Valentine, as he takes the first pitch for a ball. One-0 pitch finds the zone, even the count up at 1-1. So the 1-1 pitch to Valentine, swung through that one. Now he's behind 1-2. Count 1-2 to Valentine. Sets, delivers, line towards right field. That's going to get through for a base hit. Starting off the same way the third inning started off. Leadoff home run from DeFreitas, now a single from Valentine. Still no one out for Ruben Castro. Quick conversation between Logan Brown and Colin Murphy. And next up will be Ruben Castro as he will step in with the runner at first. Pitch inside and it hit Castro. And some words between Castro and the pitcher Murphy now. Logan Brown was walking down with Castro, trying to assure him that there was nothing intentional by that pitch that went up and in and hit Castro. Now there are runners at first and second, still no one away. Conversation happening between the umpires. Just to the right of Murphy. Next up's going to be Kyle Crow with a couple of runners on, and we'll see what the verdict here is. Nothing big. So now the runners at first and second. Still none away for Kyle Crow, who has been excellent tonight. 2 hits. Started off the game with 2 hits. Since then, a flyout and a strikeout, but still 3 RBIs in the night for him, a home run and a couple of singles. Second time he'll face Murphy as the first pitch is called strike. Murphy did get him a strikeout his last time up. And now the 0-1 pitch from Murphy to Crowell. Just misses high, count at 1-1. One pitch, misses high, 2-1 now. Murphy behind here against Crowell, not the guy you want to be behind. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Misses 3-1 now. Now he's really going to have to battle from behind here. He's going to try to get some outs. Three-one pitch called, strike 2, count runs full. Crowell calls time and tries to reset himself here. Now at the count full, Otters, or Murphy trying to get his first out here this inning. The payoff pitch to Crowell is lifted into right field. That one's hooking and is going to get out of play, and we'll do it again. The Giants and the Braves are playing middle of the 7th inning. Giants leading 9-0 in that game. Royals and Cubs playing. That pitch misses outside. Ball 4. Bases are loaded. It's already one in this inning, and Quebec threatening to score more. The Otters got a couple back in the 7th, but DeFreitas led off this inning with a home run. And now 3 straight runners have reached. And the crowd that started off strong is still strong here in Quebec as they are trying to hype their guys up to get some more runs. Next up is Belbin. First pitch swinging, line in right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. White will cut her off. 1 run to score. They'll send the second runner in to score as well. No throw. And 2 runs have come in to score in the first pitch swing from Belbin. His first hit of the night. 3rd time reaching. He puts 2 more runners in. Now the game is at 13-3. Next up is Justin Gideon. I was saying the Royals and the Cubs are playing. First pitch, Gideon swinging at that one. He wanted to send that one deep, but comes up empty. He's behind 0-1. Cubs are winning 2-0, but Matt Wills, Royals threatening in the top of the 5th inning with the bases loaded. 0-1 pitch, soft looper, but into foul territory, and getting behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul by Gideon. He stays alive. We talked about a lot about how good this lineup is, and it's just not getting any easier at any point, obviously. But just trying to get through this game here. Here's the next pitch to Gideon. Called strike 3 in the edge. Second strikeout, German-American strikeout of the game for Colin Murphy. Gets a big out number 1 here in the 7th. And with 1 away, it's up to Anthony Kirian. Kirian will step into the box. 1 away, 2 runners on, 3 in already in this inning. First pitch misses outside, ball 1. That pitch just misses. 2-0. Kirian and Crowell both playing in their 60th game this season, leading the team. The 2-0 pitch to Kirian. Misses low, gets away from Logan Brown. Both runners will advance. And now a 3-0 count with the base open to Kirian. The Otters trying to avoid another big blow-up inning like we saw in the 3rd. 3-0 pitch. Called, ball 4. Bases are loaded once again for Quebec. Still only 1 away in this inning. And it's up to LeBrew. Like I said, another great home atmosphere here for Quebec. Even though their team's up 10, no reason they'll get any quieter. First pitch to LeBrew is called strike one. Murphy just trying to eat some innings up here for Evansville. Again, a long week ahead. It's the 0-1 pitch. Chop towards first, pass. Mendham. One run's going to come in to score. They're going to send the runner from second as well. There's not going to be a throw as it will come in to Cruz. And two more runs have come in to score for Quebec. LeBrew's second hit of the night plates two. It's now 15-3 Quebec. No signs of them slowing down yet. Kirian, who's at first, advances to third, so now runners at the corners with one away. Will Riley swings the first pitch, launches it into left field. Taylor on his way back, leaps, does bring it in for out number two. The runner from third, Kirian, will score, but there is now two away. And the 10th batter of the inning is going to come to the plate. Just like in the third inning, DeFreitas will bat for a second time in the inning. First pitch misses, ball one. DeFreitas led off both innings that have gone out of hand with home runs. 1-0 pitch swinging, popped up into foul territory. Mendham over towards it, but he will watch it get out of play. Count evened up at 1-1. Count was full to DeFreitas when he sent that ball deep. One pitch misses low, 2-1. So the Royals with the bases loaded and one away didn't get any runs to score. So they still trail 2-0 in the middle of the fifth inning. Next pitch is fouled up and out of play by DeFreitas. That one, an overhead foul ball brought to you by Heads Construction. Choose the best, never regret it. We'll do 2-2 again. The Athletics and Rangers are in the bottom of the sixth inning, knotted up at 1, and of course the Cardinals are losing to the Rockies 6-0. Next pitch called ball 3. Another one that's around the zone but not called a strike. Count full. Runner at first will get a head start. Count full, 2 away. Payoff pitch. Off balance swing by DeFreitas. It's going to get up and out of play, and we'll do it again. There are 3 games that have gone final. The Marlins do beat the Padres. The Phillies finish off the Red Sox, and the Nationals beat the Reds. 3 games yet to get underway. The Astros and Diamondbacks start at 8:40 Eastern time, or Central time, I should say. The Brewers and Mariners will also start at 8:40, and the Twins and Dodgers start at 9:10 p.m. The next payoff pitch to DeFreitas. High pop up into shallow right field. Cruz out on it. He will wave everybody off, and he will bring it in for out number 3. So Quebec sends 10 to the plate here in the 8th, or in the 7th. We head to the top of the 8th here on the Otters Digital Network and on 96.9 WYIR.
Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org. Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and more can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800. Right now in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you can be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VAND-CASA.com.
We head to the top of the 8th inning. The Otters have 6 outs remaining. And they trying to just get some runs back here, even if it's for a moral victory. They trail 16-3 as we are through 7 innings. Now, to be fair, 13 of those runs have come in 2 innings, but they all count the same. Franklin Parra out there for another inning of work as he'll face David Mindom, LJ Jones, and Paven Parks. He came in to finish the 7th inning, faced one batter, got pierced to ground out to short, and now he will face David Mindom, who is 1 for 3 with a single, also a flyout and a ground out. First pitch, he'll take inside for ball 1. Parra, a guy who does walk some batters. It's the 1-0 pitch. Inside ball 2. But again, he's worked around it. Pitched to a 1.5 ERA so far. 2-0 Mindom is called for strike 1. The 2-1 pitch to Mindom. Misses low, ball 3. So Mindom working another good at bat here. He's done that all night. Three-one pitch. Misses high, ball 4. Leadoff walk for David Mindom. Second time he's reached in this ball game. Again, as I was mentioning, coming into this outing, 14 walks in 18 innings for Franklin Parra. He's given up more walks than hits this year. But now it'll be up to LJ Jones. First pitch to him misses outside, ball 1. So Parra, after getting the last out of the 7th inning, struggling to find the zone here in the 8th. One-zero misses, 2-0. Jones did earn a walk his last time up. He's also grounded out to the catcher his other 2 times. 2-0 misses, 3-0 to LJ Jones. Can't see the Quebec bullpen from up here, but you gotta imagine with first batter Mindom walked, now a 3-0 count to LJ Jones, you start considering warming someone up. 3-0 pitch. Called strike 1 at the knees. Now 3-1. Three-one pitch, misses outside, ball 4. Back-to-back walks for the Otters here in this 8th inning. So doing a good job battling in some of these at-bats here. Next up for the Otters is Paven Parks. He's 0 for 3 on the night, still looking for his first hit of the game. Lefty v lefty matchup here. First pitch. Misses inside, ball 1. Again, Parra struggling to find the zone here. It's good for Evansville, obviously. Parks steps back in. It's the 1-0 pitch. That one does find the zone. Count evened up at 1-1. Here is the 1-1 to Parks. Line into center field. That one is going to get down and past LeBrew. Mendham will score easily. Jones rounding second, heading to third. He will stay there. Parks will get in to second base with a double. And the Otters aren't going away. They aren't going down easily. A 1 RBI double for Paven Parks, and they put another run on the board. They still trail 16-4. This is the momentum you hope to get. Just put some runs on and set yourself up for tomorrow. Now it's up to Keenan Taylor, still looking for his first hit of the night. That was 106 off the bat of Paven Parks. First pitch to Taylor, he will take for strike 1. Oh, 1, pulled the string, fouled it off. The catcher to Freitas. Now he gets up hobbling. Second time tonight he's been hit by something. Counts now 0-2 to the Otters left fielder. They'll let him throw some catch between the pitcher and catcher now. Taylor steps back in. Still behind 0-2 here. Pitch, pulled the string, got him swinging. Goes down for the first out of the inning. Those runners still at first, or still at second and third. Next up's Logan Brown. First pitch, he'll take low for ball 1. He doubled to get that last inning started. Scored on the error after Mason White grounded to first. 1-0 pitch misses, 2-0. Parra comes set, delivers. Called strike 1 on the edge. Gets back in the count. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That one's fouled up and overhead. An overhead foul ball brought to you by Heads Construction. Choose the best, never regret it. Counts now 2-2. 2-2 pitch, chopper towards short. Crow will take it on a hop. Throw to first, going to be in time for out number 2, but Brown does play to run. Both runners advance. Now there's 2 away, 2 runners in this inning for Graham Brown. Brown reached on a catcher's interference his last time up. First pitch he takes for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch misses high, ball 2. So the Otters taking good at bats here in this inning. So the 2-0 pitch takes that one high, ball 3. Runner at third, 2 away, 2 in this inning as they trail 5-16 now to the Otters. The 3-0 pitch to the Otters center fielder. Takes that one high, ball 4. Third walk of the inning for Parra. Get up 3 hits and 3 walks and a double in this inning. 2 runs have come in to score. Next up's Mason White to try to extend this 8th inning. White is 0 for 3, but reached his last time on a throwing error from the first baseman, Belbin. First pitch, catches the corner for strike 1. White, the hometown kid out of Evansville, playing for the Otters. 4th game of the season. 0-1 pitch, chopper back up the middle. Pitcher brings it in. He will run to first himself and make the play himself for out number 3. Throws the ball down in frustration. After 3 walks and a hit, allow 2 runs to come in to score for Evansville. They still trail 16-5 as we head to the bottom of the 8th here on the Otters Digital Network and our 96.9 WYIR.
Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org. Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and More can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800. Right now in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you could be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VANDCASA.com.
Otters caught up the bullpen is Nolan Thebe. Thebe on the mound, Logan Brown behind the plate. That pitcher-catcher battery is sponsored by the Answer Otter Repair East, located at 2319 North Green River Road, or called 812-475-9000. Nolan Thebe entering for the Otters here in the bottom of the 8th inning, obviously here in a mop-up role, making his 18th appearance of the season. Has pitched to a 3.22 ERA. Pitched in scoreless inning and a third in the middle game against Lake Erie on Saturday. First pitch is fouled up and overhead for an overhead foul ball. Brought to you by Heads Construction. Choose the best. Never regret it. Counts 0-1 to the leadoff hitter, Jesmiel Valentine. Mentioned that he is the former MLB player of this Quebec squad. 0-1 pitch, swung through that one. He's behind 0-2. He's shown a lot of emotion in this game, has Valentini. He's had big bat flips. He's thrown his bat down when he's gotten out. That one he just swung through and did a little hop in frustration. 0-2 pitch misses low and in. 2-1, or 1-2 now. Had a .324 batting average coming in. Now awaits the 1-2 pitch from Phoebe. High pop-up. That one is hooking into foul territory. It's Pierce trying to find his way under it. He overruns it a little bit and can't get back to it, and Valentine's given another life. You absolutely cannot do that for this kind of lineup. Count still 1-2 to Valentine. Phoebe comes set, delivers from the stretch. The 1-2 pitch misses outside. 2-2. Two pitch misses again. That time low payoff pitch incoming. So had him at 1-2, but a couple pitches held off by Valentine. Had him at 0-2 actually. Payoff pitch, swings at that one high, pop up into left field. In on his Taylor, out on his Pavin, out on his Pierce. It's gonna. Taylor comes in, slides, can't hold on to it. Does go into foul territory. We'll do it again. Looked like it was going to drop in between them. Taylor got there, a good sliding attempt, but just couldn't hold on to it. Phoebe set once again. Here's the next payoff pitch. Misses outside, ball 4. So a hard-earned leadoff walk for Valentine to start this inning. The next up's going to be Ruben Castro. Castro was hit by a pitch that went up and in from Murphy last time up. Other than that, he's 2 for 4. He's reached 3 times tonight. And takes the first pitch in there for strike 1. A 1 pitch just misses, spit outside, 2-1, or 1-1. Next pitch swung through on that one by Castro. Count 1-2 to the 2-hole hitter. Nolan Thebe trying to just work a clean scoreless 8th inning. Let's get back to the top of the 9th. The 1-2 pitch. Swings that one, fouls it off. Hard into the crowd to the left side. We'll do it again. One-two pitch, chopper up the middle. Park's able to glove it. Backhand toss to second for 1. Cruz had to make sure he got his foot on there and did get an out. So Castro will make it to first base, but the Otters do get an out. So with 1 away, it's up to the 3-hole hitter, Kyle Crow. 2 for 4, reached 3 times. 3 RBIs, including a home run. First pitch in there for strike 1. Thebe gets ahead 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Crowell. Just misses outside, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Crowell. Misses inside, 2-1 now. Crowell is willing to take walks. Leads the team with him at 53. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swings at that one high. Pop-ups at the right side. Out on it is Cruz into foul territory. He's going to slide and bring it in for out number 2. Great sliding catch from J.J. Cruz. Done a good job at fielding those pop-ups all year. With 2 away and that runner still at first base, it's up to Jared Belbin. First pitch swinging, he fouls that one off towards the first base side, and he'll be behind 0-1. Next pitch misses, 1-1. One misses low, 2-1 now. 2 away here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Otters trailing 16-5. They've scored 4 in the last couple of innings, have the Otters. The 2-1 pitch. Liner up the middle. Brown will have to let it drop in front of him. They'll play station to station as now the runner's at first and second with 2 away. Justin Gideon will be the next one up. Gideon is 1 for 4. Also has drawn a walk. Phoebe will reset. I think he's trying to indicate to Logan Brown he can't see him or can't see the indications. Now they're going to talk and try to figure it out. So the first of 3 this week against Quebec. We'll have 2 more games this week. Same time, same place. 6:05 p.m. Central, 7:05 p.m. Eastern start times. Before traveling to Ottawa, take on 3 over there. First pitch to Gideon in this at-bat. Swings through that pitch. Had to turn on it, but came up empty, and he's behind 0-1. The 0-1 pitch to Gideon. Taken just outside, 1-1. Quebec's done a good job all night taking those close pitches. One high fly ball into right. White first comes in, now it goes back just a little bit, and camps under it and brings it in for out number 3. Phoebe works through some traffic, but works a scoreless 8th. We head to the top of the 9th. Otters needing some runs here in the Otters Digital Network and 96.9 WYIR.
Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org. Maintaining our independence becomes more and more vital as we age. Swerka and more can help you navigate this important journey by answering your questions and connecting you to free and unbiased community resources and support services. If you are seeking advice for yourself or a loved one, let Swerka be your first call. More information available at swerka.org or by calling 812-464-7800. Right now, in Vanderburgh County, over 800 children are in the child welfare system waiting for someone to be their voice, and you can be that voice by becoming a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer. Donating just a few hours a month of your time can change a child's life forever. Vanderburgh County CASA invites you to join them. Stand up, speak out, be for the child, be a CASA. For more information, visit vandcasa.com. That's VANDCASA.com.
Quebec call to the bullpen is Kevin Rodriguez. Rodriguez on the mound. DeFreitas behind the plate. That pitcher catcher battery is sponsored by the Answer Auto Repair East, located at 2319 North Green River Road, or called 812-475-9000. Kevin Rodriguez enters his 17th game this year. He's pitched to a .419 ERA in 19 1/3 innings. Struck out 17 to just 6 walks. Doesn't walk a ton of batters. Evansville's going to try to get to him here. And again, even if you don't come back and win this game, try to get some runs here for some momentum. You know, win these last couple of innings after scoring 2 in the top of the 8th. Get some more runs here. Get some momentum heading into tomorrow, because still in with a chance to win some games before you head back to Bosse Field. First one to meet him this inning is going to be J.J. Cruz. He'll step in 0 for 3. First pitch he takes on the outside corner for strike 1. Rodriguez, this is his first season outside of the Washington Nationals minor league system. Joined as an 18-year-old back in 2019. Delivers the 0-1 pitch. This is outside 1-1. Spent 5 seasons within that organization before joining Quebec this year. It's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off, 1-2. The 24-year-old out of Panama. Trying to close this one out and get some good game action. It's the 1-2 pitch from Rodriguez. Misses outside 2-2. His last time out against Down East, won an inning, gave up a run on 2 hits. No walks. That one is fouled out of play, and we'll do it again. Before that, his last outing was on July 11th against Ottawa. Gave up 2 hits in that outing, didn't give up a run in an inning and 2/3. Two-two. Tried to go backdoor, missed it. Count runs full. Cruz in a good battle here in the 9th. Comes the payoff pitch to the Otters' second baseman. Chopper towards third. It's going to go foul just past McCauley down at third base, and we'll do it again. The Otters got the scoring started with a solo shot from Dennis Pierce, but went the 2 innings 2 through 6 without scoring a run. Have put up 2 in the 7th and 2 in the 8th. Payoff pitch to Cruz again. He fouls that one off. Goes outside to get that one to stay alive. It's 5 runs on 6 hits for Evansville. For Quebec, it's 16 runs on 16 hits. Payoff pitch. Goes up, swings at it, can't come down with it. Goes down swinging, and there's one away here in the top of the 9th inning. One away, we're back to the top of the lineup. The Edinburgh Jones leadoff batter of the game, Dennis Pierce. 2 for 4 in the game. Mentioned his home run. Singled back in the 6th inning, but was eliminated on the David Mendham double play. First pitch called strike 1. Fans getting loud here once again. Oh, 1 pitch to Pierce. Trying to go front door breaker, didn't break enough, even to count up a 1-1. Here's that 1-1 pitch. Pierce swung at that one, fouled it off, and now he's behind 1-2, has to battle from behind. One away here in the top of the 9th inning. Evansville trailing 16-5. Just trying to add some runs for some momentum going forward. One, two. Puts his bat out there, lines it into left field just past the glove of Crowell for a 3rd hit of the game for Dennis Pierce. Good game here from the Otters' leadoff hitter. With 1 away, David Mendham will step in. He is 1 for 3. Drew a walk his last time up, came around to score on the Pavin Parks double. Just trying to keep this one alive. All I can do at this point in this game is just keep passing the torch to the next one. Great thing about baseball, there's no time limit. First pitch misses low, ball 1. Crowd getting loud before every pitch. The 1-0 called strike 1, just at the knees. Counts 1-1. Mendham has reached twice. Pierce reached 3 times. LJ Jones at the 3 hole has reached twice as well. The 1-1 misses outside, ball 2. Mendham got his team-leading 33rd walk of the season. Continued to be one of the best batters in this lineup, but just getting on base. It's what he does so well. 2-1 pitch. High fly ball into center. LeBrew's going to go back on it. That's going to send him to the track, but he will bring it in for out number 2. Got a good swing at that one, did Mendham, but all it is a loud out number 2. And now it's up to LJ Jones to try to just extend this ball game. Jones is 0 for 2 with a couple of groundouts back to the catcher, but a couple of walks. Eventually came around to score via the bat of Logan Brown. It's the first pitch. Takes that one below the knees for ball 1. (1-0) outside, ball 2 for LJ Jones. Mentioned earlier he's more of a free swinger, doesn't take a ton of walks, but the last couple of bats he's been extremely patient. Now ahead 2-0 in this count. Holds the bat straight up in his tall stance. 2-0 pitch. Takes that one just on the inside corner for strike 1. Just found the zone on that one. Barely able to get it in there. And perfectly placed. 2-1 count now for LJ Jones. The Otters down to their final out in this game. Dennis Pierce over at first. 2-1 inside. It hit LJ Jones. Off-speed pitch he just didn't get the control of. a few times now I've seen him try to either front door or back door, depending on who's up. That pitch on the left side part of the plate, but he just hasn't been able to get it. Now hits LJ Jones. Third time he's reached in this game, all via free passes. And now 2 away. It's up to Pavin Park to try to extend this game. Parks double back in our last inning, scored a run. First pitch, checked his swing. It's called strike one either way, and he's behind 0-1. Settled in this year, has become what he was last year for Evansville in this lineup. Now the 0-1 pitch. Chopper towards first, but foul, and now the Otters down to their final strike. Parks awaits just outside the left-handed batter's box. Now steps in. The crowd comes to their feet. Runners at first and second, 2 away, 2 strikes here on Pavin Parks. The 0-2 pitch takes it outside, ball 1. Good take from Pavin. Steps back in now. He's trying to pass the baton. Here's the 1-2. Pulled the string, got him swinging. The Otters go down in this one. They lose 16-5. A couple of big innings were the downfall of this squad. And we'll talk more about it here on the Otters Papa John's post-game show after a short break here on the Otters Digital Network, 96.9 WYIR.
Ballet Indiana is made up of local ballet professionals, dedicated parents, and community members in order to provide unique and life-enriching experiences for hundreds of young dancers, while carrying out their mission to inspire a lifelong appreciation for dance for both our dancers and the Evansville community. More information on Ballet Indiana and information about their upcoming performances is available at balletindiana.org.
Welcome into the Papa John's post-game show. Remember, the Papa John's is the official sponsor of the Otters pregame and post-game shows, available every game night, 20 minutes before and 10 minutes after each Otters game on the Otters Digital Network, the Home Team Network, and our 96.9 WYR. Speaking of the Home Team Network, they are the exclusive home of every Frontier League game this year. Check out the Home Team Network today to sign up and get a front row seat to every Otters game this season. So Evansville drops game 1 of this series via the score of 16-5. But as I mentioned just for the pregame or postgame show, it was really the matter of 2 big innings. Quebec scored 7 runs in the 3rd, and then 6 runs in the 7th, and they were both spearheaded by solo shots off the bat of Arturo De Freitas. Came in hitting below 200. He's now pushed that to above 216. But in this game, went 4 for 5 with 4 RBIs, 2 runs, both of those coming on his home runs. So both of them were solo shots, but they both started off big innings. In the 3rd inning, this was off Wiltsey. Followed that up with 3 straight singles that scored 2 on the Kyle Krause single. They got Belbin to pop out, and then 2 straight hits after that, and they eventually got out of the inning. But they gave up 7 runs. That gave Quebec an 8-1 lead. Quebec would score 1 in the 5th and 1 in the 6th, but in the 7th, once again, started off by a solo shot off the bat of Arturo De Freitas. 4 straight runners would reach, a walk, a hit by pitch, and a couple of singles. They eventually get out of the inning, but not before allowing 6 runs to score in that one. Both those innings he hit twice. Freitas had 5 at-bats in this game. 4 of them came in 2 innings. Had 2 in the 3rd and 2 in the 7th. Just incredible. But again, other than that, the Otters pitching staff weren't too bad tonight. Thebe finished off this game. He went an inning, only gave up a hit and a walk, and didn't give up any runs, stranded 2. Colin Murphy and Ryan Wilsey. If you take out their big blow-up innings, Wilsey went 4 innings, allowing just 2 runs, one off a solo shot and one in the 5th inning. And again, that run ended up coming in basically because they hit the ball hard. Graham Brown just overran it just a little bit in center field, and eventually that run came in to score. And for Colin Murphy, obviously his 2nd inning was a big blow-up inning, but in his 1st pitching inning did give up a run, but didn't look too bad otherwise. And again, Thebe pitched his 8th inning scoreless. Offensively for Evansville, they did manage to hit the ball pretty well tonight. They had 7 hits, scored 5 runs off of those hits. Took advantage of some Quebec errors to score 2 runs in the 7th, and then they put 2 in the 8th. Led it off by a Logan Brown double. Catcher's interference, that was back in the 7th inning, I should say. Logan Brown double. Catcher's interference and error. Mason White would come in to score, and eventually they would get 2 in that inning. And then in the 8th inning, it was a walk to David Mendham, and then a walk to LJ Jones, and then a double from Paven Parks. And eventually Logan Brown would score a run on his single. Or on his, I should say his ground out is what I meant to say. And put up a couple of runs there. They end up with 5 runs on the night. Dennis Pierce led off the game with a solo shot. He finishes the night 3 for 5. David Mendham got a hit and walked once. LJ Jones reached 3 times, twice via the walk, once via the hit by a pitch, scored a run as well. Paven Parks mentioned his double scored a run. Logan Brown and Graham Brown both managed hits. Logan Brown with a double and an RBI, and J.J. Cruz managed to get an RBI on a ground out as well. And that'll do it for tonight's ball game. We head into tomorrow. Same time, same place for Evansville at 6:05 p.m. Central Time, 7:05 p.m. Eastern Time. Evansville and Quebec will face off for the 2nd time of 3 games before taking on a 3rd game as well, and then Evansville will travel to Ottawa to finish off this Canada road trip. And that'll do it tonight for me. I'm Luke Smecklin signing off on the Otters Digital Network and our 96.9 WYIR. And as always, have a blessed night, everyone.